Hey everybody, I wanted to show you that I got the curio cabinet painted. How's it look? And I had to, can you see right here? I had to go get bigger screws for these cabinets because the screws that I had weren't big enough. These haven't been on the cabinet drawers in years. So I had to go and buy some bigger screws so I could put this against the wood here with this little keyhole in there. And so I'll be doing that today. And I styled the area. Can you see that? I put photos up. And a little seat, the extra kitchen chair there because we don't have quite enough room for all 4 chairs. But what I wanted to do was show you a small Big Lots haul that I've got. And I didn't want to hang this up until I showed you. Now, I have a small problem, a little addiction to succulents. And every time I see a succulent in a store, even if I'm broke, I gotta scrape at least a couple dollars together and buy one. So I went to Big Lots with my friend the other day, and I went to take her so she could shop. And I came across a couple succulents that I couldn't turn my back on. Now this was only $6. See, I get affordable succulents. I don't go crazy. But you hang it on the wall, and I'm gonna hang it right over here behind me. But I wanted to show you first before I do. It's like in a little envelope, and they're fake. When I first started out with succulents, I had bought some live ones, and they were beautiful for the summer. And I brought them in the house in the fall, right at the beginning of winter, and half of them died. The other half I stuck back outside in the summer or in the spring. And through the spring and summer season, the rest of them died off. So I thought, well, I think I'm gonna start buying fake succulents because it gets pretty expensive to buy the real ones. And I'm kind of funny about bringing plants indoors after they've been outside because I don't want bugs. I don't want bugs coming in the house, so I kind of get creeped out by that. Okay, so then the second succulent I got, which I don't have a cactus, so I had to get it. And I'm not positive where I'm gonna set it yet, but I love it. And it looks so real, doesn't it look real? Comes in this nice pot. I got this at Big Lots, it was $8. And I think it's awesome. And then my friend was kind enough to gift me a succulent. She got me this one right here. It's got a little bit of blue. It's a ceramic vase. And this one was $8. And this is gonna go really nicely with the lamp in my living room because it has kind of the same ceramic striped pattern on it. So I think I'm gonna set them next to each other on the little sofa table behind my sofa. So I wanted to show you that. And then I'm going to cut the tag off of this, and then I'll show you where I'm gonna hang this succulent. Okay guys, so as you can see, I've got the curio cabinet painted. I'm gonna do the inside, and I'm gonna add the knobs, and I'll do those when I'm done. I'll add the knobs when I'm done hanging the succulent and add it to this video so you can see it. But here's the little corner area that I kind of zhuzhed up a bit. I moved some pictures that I had in other parts of my house over here. This is a drawing of me when I was a little girl. I think I was about 7 or 8, somewhere in that age. And then here's a picture of me with my youngest daughter. And this lady right here is my mother. And right here. And my youngest daughter. And right up here is my oldest daughter. And my 2 grandchildren. And then here's a picture of my son when he graduated high school. So I've been putting pictures of my family all around the house, just kind of shifting my photos to different areas. And it's really bringing me a lot of joy to be able to see them whenever I step in a room. And that's where I'm hanging the succulent. Yep, I think it makes this whole corner look great. I love it. I love it. And that bag down there, that basket down there has plastic bags in it that I use to clean the litter box. I need to find a better spot for it, but for now, that's the best spot I could find. Hope you like it. Okay, so I got these longer screws, and I think they're going to be a teeny bit too long, so I'm going to put this bolt at the very end of it to try to make it take up a little bit of that extra room. Take a little bit of that extra room up. And then I'm going to put these on the door. So let's see, I hope you can see it. See it? Yes, you can. Alright, I'll put the screw in. This on here. I do it this way. Uh-oh, I think we got a kitty visitor. I hope this will work. It's working. I need a screwdriver though. I need 3 hands. That's what I need. To tighten that better. I'll have my daughter come and help me to tighten it more, but at least you'll get to see what it looks like. This one. This is all my fabric in here for sewing that I never do, but I've been talking about starting sewing again for 10 years, literally. You know, sometimes it takes a while to get your constitution right so you can accomplish things. And it takes a little longer for me than others. All right, let's see if I can get this open here. Gonna have to be zhuzhed. Might have to put a couple of washers, but you get the idea of what it's gonna look like when it's done. And I had really thought about painting the hardware black. It's kind of a worn copper look. Okay, let me switch this camera around. The hardware is kind of a worn copper look. And it probably would be more goldish or coppery-ish if I cleaned it. You know, like got all the what do you call that when copper tarnishes? Tarnish, duh. But I like that it looks kind of old. Another thing I want to do and I'm kind of scared. I want to take some sandpaper. I'm a little bit scared though. What if I make it and just sort of, yeah, like that, like weather it a little bit here and there. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna weather it a little bit like that, just in a few spots. And then all this stuff that's in this bottom shelf is sewing materials. It's patterns. Almost all have never been opened and or used. And just some sewing supply items. But I'm gonna move that to another location so I can decorate the bottom shelf with farm decor. I got a couple of little Christmas items left. That was a scarf from Dollar Tree. And then I still got my poinsettias and this little cookie jar. But we are definitely getting to the end of winter, so I'm gonna switch it out for something else. But I thought I could take seasonal decor and just kind of put a few items in the places like where I have the winter decor. So that I might include the painting of the inside of this cabinet with this video. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll do it as a separate video. It's going to take me a while, so maybe I better separate it. I think for right now, because I just moved these into the corner here, I think I'm going to put the succulent, the cactus succulent, back there like that. I like the way that looks. I think that'll be good. And then more pictures of my grandchildren. That is my best friend of 30+ years. And that's my daughter and me making little kissy faces. I think it looks pretty good right here. I don't have my beloved grandchildren here with me, but I'll find a way to put them in my video. My granddaughter, Jasmine, she loves to do makeup and hair. She's so creative. And my grandson, he really likes learning about science and different animals. He's so smart, so creative. Both of them are very smart. My daughter is extremely smart. She speaks Spanish and French. She's extremely creative. She makes beautiful art, beautiful jewelry. And anything she sets her mind to make, she figures out how to make it. She's an excellent cook as well. If there's a dish that she likes, she figures out how to make it, and she can make it just as good as any restaurant. I miss them. But anyway, guys, this is it. This is my little corner, my succulent new addition to the family. And I'm almost done. I'm halfway there. And we'll fix those knobs and straighten them out a little bit. But thanks for hanging in there with me. I know that I'm a little bit slow on my projects. I kind of deal with body pain and other things, so I have to kind of go at the pace I can. Some days are better than others, but I hope you understand about that. And it's a process. It's a process, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there. So thanks, guys, and I'll see you on the next video.